Hi. Hi, I'm Sadie. Welcome to You Matter. If it's your first time, welcome. Thank you for joining. If it's not, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you. So, I want to do story time today. I want to do it on Ruth chapter 1 and 2. Why am I doing story time based on the Bible? Because I've noticed that there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear regarding reading the Bible, how to read the Bible, how to remember scripture and stuff like that. So I'm gonna let you in on how I remember the Bible, how I remember stories, and how I remember stuff from the Bible. So let's talk about Ruth 1 and 2, right? So in Ruth 1, Naomi. Naomi was married to her boo, Elimelech, right? So two of them are married, Kumandi, but now it's awkward there by Bethlehem. Like there was no food, there was load shedding, there was a drought, the municipality kept on cutting water. Like it was just orcs, man. It was awkward where they lived. So they decided to leave the other Israelites. They're like, why? Because Bona, they figured we will go there by Joburg. We're gonna leave Queenstown. Let's just imagine they lived in Queenstown. And then Joburg was like, the land of gold. But anyway, they figured so they left. They went to Moab. Moab is where the Moabites lived. Now the Moabites were people that were not allowed to be friends with the Israelites. The Israelites as well, not allowed to be buddy or chummy or friends with the Moabites. Not friends, not girlfriends, nothing, not even side business, like zero border. They were not allowed to relate at all because the Moabites done messed up. If you read the Old Testament, you'll realize why the Moabites messed up. But anyway, this is not about them. So Elimelech and Naomi leave in Daoyabo, right? They go to Moab. They take their two sons, Umalan and Kilian. So they get there, and obviously when you first get to a place, Gumandi, everything is lit, you're starting to meet everybody, you get to know your neighbor, everything is nice. Fine. Eventually, after a while, there by Moab, things start to get awkward for Naomi. Firstly, Elimelech passes on, shame. So now Naomi is left all by herself. But not entirely by herself, because she was left with her daughters-in-law. So now what happened was, when they got to Moab, when their sons were of age and stuff, Kilian and Malin and Kilian married Oprah and Ruth. So these two sons married Ruth and Oprah. Fine. But now after things get lit there, Naomi is left all by herself with her daughters-in-law. A couple of, months or years later, Abandana Bake, they also pass on. Umalan and Kilian. So now you have three widows in the same house. So now if you know, back in the day, it was very difficult for women to be alone because they needed a man to take care of them because of the way society was set up. Not according to their own choice, you know this. Not because they were like, we don't want to be alone. We don't want to, we want to depend on a man or something. But it was not up to them. But to this day, there are so many things that are not up to us because patriarchy, things he can decide on our behalf. But anyway, now you have three widows in the house. Things are awkward. Nobody brings the food home. Nobody brings the guap. Awkward, tense, tricky, right? So Naomi, because things are so hectic, she decides, but luckily for Naomi, she knew that she could always go home, even though when she left home, she knows that, look, she's got a home to return to. So Naomi decides when she's going to head back to Bethlehem. She tells her daughters-in-law, Ruth, guys, maybe it's going to be better for us there. Knowing very well, but it's going to get awkward for Ruth and Oprah because they're not even allowed to be part of the Israelites because the Moabites done messed up. And you know how generational curses, that sort of thing. Okay, fine. They head out on their way, but on their way, Naomi says to her daughters-in-law, Jangani guys, this is orcs, nah? Because where we gonna go, things might be awkward for you. And besides, me single my sons are they have passed now. Yalla single, you need to go hustle for yourself, find a man somewhere, I don't know. And then both of them are but no, Caesar ride or dies, we don't want to leave you here. Whatever, we just want to stay with you and your family now. And the name is Ella, and Dinamtana. So again, I'm not gonna have another child. And look, even if actually I decided to get freaky with it and found another man at my big age and had a son. Y'all gonna be too old. Because of are you going to wait for them? Like, are you gonna wait for my new children to like be of age so you can marry them? But like, obviously, Auntie Naomi is thinking, boy, y'all gonna be like pedophiles. So I don't know if that's what she thought. But anyway, she's like to them, Jonga, there's no time for this. Y'all are single. I don't have children. I can't have them. And even if I do, it's just gonna be awkward. Kube tense, kube, kube man, when you two have to now marry my young children. So Opa is like, you sure though? And then Naomi's like, yeah, I'm sure. So fine. Opa is like, all right, fine. So Opa kisses her mother-in-law, and then Opa is like, listen, girl, I'm out. So Oprah listens to Naomi and she's like, she's out. She returns back to Moab and she's like, I'm gonna go live my best life. I'm gonna go get myself a new man. So Oprah leaves, right? And now it's just Ruth and Naomi. When Naomi said to Ruth, hey, we're going to like, what's up? What's good? Don't you see who Oprah has left to go live it up? Like, are you gonna be walking with me, entertaining an old ass woman? And then Ruth is just like, no, but like Ruth was one of those, like, I don't know if you know, a ride or die, guys. Ruth was a ride or die. Ruth, but a ride or die, like, he passed on, and she's just like, I'm gonna stick with my mother-in-law. So Ruth is like, don't you see your sister-in-law has left? And Ruth is just like, I ain't going nowhere. Like, you my family now. I chose your son, I chose you, and I'm gonna stay. There's no way I'm gonna leave you to go all by yourself at your big age, So Naomi's like, okay, fine. I can't continue to convince you about go to gay if you don't want to go. So the two of them head back. When they get there, right, everybody's just like, oh, you guys, like, see what's good. Like, if you can just like think how dramatic they are as a people, there's probably that awkward auntie like, or whatever happened. But it was just like, Naomi, girl, this you? Like, you're back now, this you, what's up, what's good, And then, obviously, why ain't it drama, Naomi, and she's like, no, like, don't call me Naomi, call me Mara, because she was bitter and salty. She's like, when I left full, and now I'm coming back empty, like the Lord has turned his back against me, that sort of thing. She's like playing this pity party, like Anga Bizwa Naomi, and she must be called Ruth now because she's bitter and salty, because life done happened to her the way it happens to all of us, right? And like at this part, I'm relating to Naomi so hard because Nami Aaron walked away from my relationship with God, and then when I came back, it was not good. I came back feeling like, what's good? Like nothing was going well. So yeah, she's playing this pity party, because life done humbled Naomi. Life showed Naomi flames, guys. So she's like, "Ay, man, Naomi ningibize Mara wetu." So fine. Kubanjalo, she's welcomed back home when she arrives. But now, obviously, it's still orcs because Ruth is a Moabite. Technically not allowed to live among or to be friends or whatever, or to relate to the Israelites in any way. So one afternoon, was obviously they found like in our renta, awesome. So one day, Ruth is like, look, I'm gonna go look for food and stuff. I'm gonna go ask and see if there's anybody who's gonna be willing to let me like just pick stuff from the fields and stuff. Ruth, Naomi said, okay, fine. So Ruth, go to her, right? She goes to this field. She did not know when she got to the field that it's Boaz's field. Now, Boaz is a relative, is a relative of Naomi. I think he was like brothers or something with Elimelech, her husband, Naomi. Fine. But Ruth didn't know this. So she gets there. She was also, just to like explain to you, it was a culture back then, but if you didn't have anything that belonged to you, you could go pick up like the leftovers and the extras from people's fields that have, if they allowed you to. So fine, she finds these 7 girls working on fields and she decides to join them. While she's busy working, Kufika Lepura, like clearly Boaz has lived out of town and now he's coming back to check if his farm is in good condition and stuff. So Boaz yafika looking all good, and then he asks his farm workers, like, ban is this? So yeah, his workers are like, no, it's Naomi's daughter-in-law, the Moabite. Yeah, but she's just here to pick out some stuff. And then he's like, oh, all right. So he goes to Ruth and he's like, so what's good, sis? So Ruth is like, oh my word, no, like if you allow me, can I please like pick some stuff because we need food? And Uncle Boaz was kind to Miguel. So Boaz is just like, nah, pick whatever you want to pick. Work with my girls. I'm going to talk to the men and make sure that they don't bother you, they don't touch you. So everything's like, oh no, like, thank you so much that I found favor in you. Guys, anyway, so fine, Ruth now is most protected. So eventually Boaz is like, Jangaman cookie song and some like vinegar that you can like come eat, like eat whatever you want to eat, drink some water, chill with my girls, ube grand way to like clearly Boaz is provider. So fine. Ruth eats and she's just like, I can't believe it, like I'm finding favor in you, thank you so much. So when she comes back late and she said to her mother-in-law, how are you girl? I was working at this field and then I met this man called Boaz. He was kind and kind of moneyed and kind of kind and kind of nice. Okay, and then Ruth is, Naomi is like, okay, all right, girl. But now, because Ruth didn't know who Boaz was, she tells the mother-in-law this. Naomi is like, you don't know. Boaz, Lorna. So then she explains to Ruth and Chonga, Boaz actually a relative here. Like, he's always been like super nice to everybody, like bless him and all. Like, the guy has always been super nice to everyone. He's a relative. Like, play your cards right, go back there because you can be safe. If you go anywhere else, you might not be as safe. So that's basically how it ends in Ruth chapter 2. All I know is it gets lit in chapter 3 and chapter 4. So on the next episode of Bible Story, we're going to be talking about Ruth chapter 3 and 4. If you're interested, come back. If you want me to do any other stories, let me know on the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe. This content is good for everyone. Share with your mom, share with your aunt, share with your friend, share with everybody that you like. Unless, of course, you're that awkward person who doesn't like people, which is just awkward too. Like, don't be that person. Like, don't be awkward. Share with people. Be nice. Bye!